You played one game for 3 hours and somehow came out with a better idea than you had all day. I understand this. You stare at glowing battle box, then suddenly brain make art. My name is Erg. I live in cave. I hunt mammoth. I survive. I also have thoughts, many thoughts. This confused rest of tribe. I have been inside your head for 50,000 years, and I have some things to tell you. I once watched Doug try to cross river using one big stick, 2 rocks, and confidence he did not earn. Stick break, Doug fall, fish laugh. But next day Doug build better stick bridge, and you call it just a game. But your brain was quietly building bridges. Erg not saying game make you genius. Erg saying your brain loves problems when they feel safe to play with. Here is what modern humans forget. Creativity is not magic. Creativity is the brain combining old things in new ways. In the wild, this mattered. If one hunting path failed, you needed another. If fire would not start, you tried dry bark. If mammoth ran left, you did not stand there writing complaint letter to mammoth. You adapted. Video games do something similar. They drop you into a world with rules, limits, danger, rewards, and strange problems. Your brain starts testing. Jump here, hide there, try again, fail, retry, build, explore, solve. In cave, we call this survival. In your world, you call it gameplay. And that is why games can wake up creative thinking. They let your brain practice possibility. You are not just pressing buttons. Your brain is asking, what else could work? That question is the beginning of creativity. But there is another layer. Games also give you permission to fail. In real life, humans hate failure. You make mistake at work, brain panics. You say wrong thing, brain replays it for 4 years. You try new idea, and one small voice says, what if people laugh? Erg know this voice. Voice very annoying. Voice live in skull, rent-free. But inside a game, failure feels different. You die, restart. You lose, replay. You mess up, try new strategy. The brain stops treating mistakes like death. It starts treating mistakes like information. That is powerful, because creativity needs mistakes. Every strange idea, every weird design, every new story, every invention begins as something that might not work. Games train the brain to keep trying after the first bad attempt. Erg once throw spear at deer. Miss deer, hit tree, tribe laugh. I pretend tree was target. Very creative moment. Sometimes creativity is just embarrassment wearing better clothes. Video games also create worlds where normal rules bend. You can fly, build cities, solve puzzles, become a hero, control time, survive monsters, explore places that do not exist. Your brain loves this because imagination needs space. In normal life, everything is too fixed. Wake up, work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat until soul become wet rock. But games break the pattern. They ask your brain to imagine different systems. What if gravity changes? What if this tool has another use? What if the enemy is not beaten by strength, but timing? What if the map hides something? That what if muscle matters. Erg been thinking about this for a long time. Maybe creativity is not one big lightning strike. Maybe creativity is many small what-ifs stacked on top of each other. And games give the brain many of them. This does not mean every game makes every person creative. No, if you play only to escape everything forever, brain may become very good at hiding, not creating. Erg no judge. Erg also hide behind rocks sometimes. But when a game makes you explore, solve, build, choose, imagine, and adapt, it can train the same mental muscles creativity uses. The problem is not the game. The problem is when humans forget to bring that flexible brain back into real life. You solve impossible quests in a game, then say, I'm not creative, when making one poster. You build entire worlds, then freeze in front of a blank page. You test 10 strategies against a boss, then give up after one bad idea at work. See this and rub forehead with rock. Your brain already knows how to experiment. Games remind it. That is the real point. Playing video games does not pour creativity into your head like soup into bowl. It creates a playground where the brain can practice flexible thinking, safe failure, problem solving, and imagination. And sometimes, after enough play, the brain starts doing that outside the game too. It looks at a problem and says, maybe there is another path. That is creativity, not being special, not being born different, just seeing more than one way through the forest. Like that. Many humans forget forest has more than one path. Of course, if you play for 9 hours and forget water, must step in. Even cave people drink water. We primitive, not stupid. So, maybe games are not the enemy of creativity. Maybe the right kind of play is how the brain remembers it can still invent. Doug fell in river many times, but one day, bridge held. Fire will still be warm. Think of one person whose brain is still fighting old mammoth. You know who. Face just appear in your head. Send them this video. Do not have to say anything. Just send. Comment bridge if your brain also builds better ideas after play. Will know. Always know. Next week I am going to talk about why bad news spreads faster than good news. Has seen this in the tribe. Has thoughts.